Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 215 of Super Kelly Brothers podcast for the 6th of August, 2023. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
We're back. Literal word meaning back, as in pain in the back.
Sloan has had a sore back.
It was a bad one. So we're taking down a shed. It's down now. Everything's all clear and the pad's all like free of shed. But we were lifting some of the debris into the skip, and I picked up a box of shingles, which with Anna-Marie, and I didn't realize how heavy shingles were. It weighs probably about the same weight as the sun. And Anna-Marie said, just twist it and shove it up there. And I twisted it. And the next thing I remember is me sitting down on a set of boxes going, ow, 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 ow. So I don't know what happened, but I was moved 10 feet away, and then that's when I kind of woke up. The pain was obviously not good. And then she said, "Go for a lie down." So I went for a lie down, and then I couldn't get up. So I was lying on the floor like somebody had like stapled a turtle to the ground on its back.
The only time that's ever happened to me. Sorry to laugh.
It's funny.
You're fine now. I can laugh now.
Yeah.
But the only time that's ever happened to me was we were camping. This was last year.
Uh-huh.
We were camping out, and my air mattress deflated through the middle of the night, and I was lying in hard ground in one position all night. And when I woke up, all I could move was my neck. I was like, I can't. I actually thought I was paralysed. It's terrible. It's much worse than yours.
Well, yeah, mine was pretty bad. So obviously I was off work on the Monday, and then Tuesday I was.
Oh, really?
I honestly I couldn't sit.
Oh my god!
I had to basically. So you know, people
like Hannibal Lecter,
basically, yeah,
out in a sack barrel.
You know, and this is up until Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night.
Right.
In order to roll in bed, I had to get out of bed and reorient myself in space, and then put myself back into the bed in the facing the direction I wanted, the direction of travel, direction of sleep that I wanted to go in.
So you couldn't do the old.
I couldn't do that. No, that's the thing is I couldn't, because every time I did that, it agitated my back, and it felt like somebody was just like punching me in my lower spine, inside my body. It's not a pleasant feeling.
No.
And so yeah, and the enemy was giving me like a couple of Tylenol a day, which was not enough.
You should have just walked it off.
Just what I couldn't. I honestly,
I know.
So when it initially happened, I'll tell you another funny story. When it initially happened, she said, "Go and lie down." So I went and laid down, and both of them came through, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I can't move. and then my body went, "You need to pee." And I went, "Oh no." And so they're talking away to me, and I'm not giving them any responses, because that's worrying them, because and all I'm thinking is, no you don't, and I'm just concentrating on not going for pee. And eventually I went, "Look guys, I think go for pee." And they're going, "Look, we'll help you out." And I went, "There's no way you're lifting to this." So I managed to get, I swear to God, I don't know how I did it, because it was like fighting through the pain of something. Anyway, so I managed to get on all fours, and I'm not happy about it. But
do you realise we're live on YouTube right now, don't you?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Welcome everyone. Hello, peeps. So yeah, we
will get to good stuff soon. Hold on.
This is the good stuff, Jody.
Sorry.
Stuff's incidental.
Carry on. Crawling.
So anyway, so I eventually got to the toilet, but it was so painful. Like I was washing my hands afterwards, and I was like this. It was like a claw, and I'm trying to turn on the tap, and I'm going.
Oh no!
It was so sore. Anyway, yeah. So I couldn't lie down. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't do anything, and I tried to sit in my chair in this very chair, and I couldn't do it. My legs couldn't bend.
Do you know what would have been funny? If you'd done the podcast from bed in a horizontal position. On your side, you're like
a guy in the iron lung with a mirror.
Aye.
so I can see. Hello.
That'd have been good.
That would have been great.
I'd have loved that.
Great, but I'm sure you would have.
Ah,
Anyway, shall we?
yeah,
How
you're
was
fine.
your
You're
week?
fine now, so that's
How
good.
was, oh, you're going all blurry.
I know. It's crying with laughter here. No offense, by the way. I'm glad you're
No,
fine.
it's.
Um,
I can laugh about it now.
Yeah, just working. That's all.
Nice.
Didn't do the pictures this week. Didn't do anything really in
There's a
particular.
couple of releases this week. There was what did we have?
There was
We had Reptiles. They get released.
TM Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles
It's easy
got
to say.
released. Aye.
That get released. Yeah, and Meg as well.
And Meg, the Meg too.
released.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Apparently, it's Megless though.
Oh, really?
Have you thought of putting some sharks in this movie? Aye. Apparently, it's.
John, are there going to be any dinosaurs?
Exactly. Yeah. So I think there's dinosaurs and stuff, but it's Megless.
Wow.
That's what I've heard.
So it's Meg 2 the Sharkening? Meg 2 the
Aye.
Crocodilian or something? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Shall we talk about the tea? Because I hit the button.
I know.
I thought I was queuing it up, and then as soon as I
you-
clicked, I'm like, oh, it doesn't queue it, does it?
This is like when the Beatles played a bad show and they'd speed up. Instead of playing half an hour, they'd play 20 minutes. Like, get to the end, quick.
Let's get to the topic of conversation, which of course is the current state of the box office.
The graph.
The graph. And then one day,
Whoa.
I got in.
Look at that pink line.
So
Wow.
there's Oppenheimer, the black line there, and there is Barbie's line there, and you can see that it has now surpassed Guardians of the Galaxy by a country mile, because Guardians is still stuck at the 845 million, which is peanuts.
Very decent. So.
It's a very decent chunk of change. It really is.
Yep.
So yeah, Barbie's away in the stratosphere. All intents and purposes, it's been, people are loving it. I've not seen it. We've tried several times to see it. Every time we try and go and see it, we can't because it's too busy.
Yeah.
So that tells you.
Tell you what, you look at Oppenheimer's graph. That's heading in the same trajectory.
That's almost the same gradient as that bit there of Barbie. Yeah.
A little bit behind, but in
yeah.
the first wee while, but it's heading the same now.
Yeah.
Which is good. Mission Impossible is rising, I see as well.
Yep.
That's good.
Mission Impossible is going there. So I mean, what was the second week it was doing 270? It's now up at almost $500 million. Which is not bad for a Tom Cruise movie. Must be happy with that.
It's not bad. So which one is Teenage Mutant Ninja? Oh, just right at the wee tiny bit at the end.
Yeah, this one here.
That one
That's
there.
Meg. Sorry,
Oh,
Meg got 142.
Right.
Meg 2, the Electric Boogaloo, got 142, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is away down here at 51.
Ooh, that's not nice.
It's not good.
I want to go and see that one, but there's just too many. I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? I think we've said this before. There's too many, blockbusters out at the same time. So you got to really pick and choose. Unless you're James, that is. He's watched them all.
He's got a season ticket. Where's the?
I think he's got a season ticket. Yeah, we don't.
Haunted Mansion's 59. Yeah, I don't have a season ticket either. So.
But if ever you needed one, it was hey Jamesy.
Hey, there's things.
James is happy with himself because I think he's going to be right about Barbie surpassing Mario. I didn't realise, I don't think any of us realised though today that in our chat earlier on that Barbie had actually surpassed $1 billion.
Yeah, so when I
checked, 500 million to go, but to beat Mario, but it's more likely.
Because I checked when I built this chart earlier on today. Barbie was at 850. And then the news reports were coming in, so I guess it was just timing of me creating the graph. Maybe I just need to create it a little bit later. Because normally I create it like 10 minutes before we go on.
Right.
So maybe I just need to do that from now on rather than
Thing is, though, that's only 3 weeks that's done that.
yeah.
Avatar's
19,
probably the
17 days it's done it in to $1 billion. So 17, from 0 to 17 days, $1 billion.
How long did it take Avatar 2 to do that?
It's a
It's a
Barbie
behemoth.
moth.
A Barbehemoth.
Barbie myth.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take Avatar to do that?
Aye, the second one to make $1 billion. It's great to see the cinema so alive, though, isn't it? Like this, you know. Oppenheimer is on my list. I need to go and see Oppenheimer as well. Badly.
2 weeks it took to get to $1 billion.
Oh, 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
So Barbie's a little bit behind.
Barbie's a wee bit behind.
That's incredible, isn't it? 2 weeks to get to $1 billion.
I know. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That is mad.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely a case of rewatch. I mean, I tell you what, though, Avatar 2 getting to $1 billion in 2 weeks is pretty incredible, considering that is a 3-hour film. You know, that's bound to not be that many rewatches.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Barbie is probably a lot of rewatch.
A lot of rewatches, and it cost them. The budget is estimated to be like $100 million, so that's tenfold. I mean, I know there's marketing and all that kind of stuff in there, but as far as
Barbie only cost $100 million.
Sure, it only cost $100 million. Yeah.
Wow.
The
Wow, then what a profit! Wow.
145. Yeah. So the marketing budget was $150 million, and the film's actual production budget was $145 million.
Right. Well, we're definitely going to see it. This is
just a reminder again that is way under how much it cost to produce Secret Invasion, which was $250 million.
Well, that's another story.
Yeah, there you go. 145.
Yeah, there you go, James.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see Barbie as a franchise now, aren't we? I suppose.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It's funny because it's the only non-franchise film in the top 5, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
In the $1 billion. Wait a minute. What am I trying to say here?
Well,
no. Do you know what? No, it was. I think it was opening week. Record results. I think it was the only one that wasn't a franchise movie. That's what it was.
Okay. Did that work? Yeah, here we go. So here's the top 5 domestic box office. This is domestic box office, not. So
for 2023.
For 2023, yes. So Little Mermaid, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Barbie, and then the one to beat, Super Mario Brothers movie.
So now, how much has it got to beat Super Mario Brothers?
So
this is just domestic you're looking at.
This is just domestic, yeah. So it needs to get to needs another 100 and something million
to beat Mario.
Domestically to beat Mario, yeah. 170.
I think
170 million, yeah, to beat Mario.
I think James, Faith, and Jay were right. I think we're wrong.
That it's going to beat Mario?
Yeah, I think so now.
Yeah.
It looks like it now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Although worldwide, it's going to still have to make another 350 or something to beat Mario.
Yeah.
350 million.
So these two are really the only two like sequels or not really based on original or
that's a good point, actually.
I mean, I know we had a Super Mario Brothers, but much like Bruno, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah,
the Bob Hoskin, John Leguizamo one.
Isn't that interesting? Actually, they're not part of any franchise. I know they're obviously big, from the original materials from big, stuff, but they're not franchise movies at all.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, Guardians 3 is.
Yeah, maybe people are moving away from, or they'd rather see something different and new. Maybe that's what we're seeing there here. And I think the quality as well is fantastic.
Yeah,
Lizzo cancelled. She doesn't mean song in Barbie.
I don't know if she's been cancelled. Well, because of the some of her dancers have come out and are suing her for sexual harassment, and
Really?
Fat Shaming, I think it was.
Who was doing the fat shaming?
Lizzo. Or the management company. They were asking to dance. They were using euphemisms to basically say you need to lose a couple of pounds.
I don't even want to go there.
So anyway, but
let's-
she does the main one of the main songs in Barbie,
right, okay.
which I don't understand why they just. I mean, I think Aqua's Barbie girl is in certainly in the adverts. Why not make that the main song? Like, why not? Like, wouldn't that be the main song?
Aye. I didn't realise it was Lizzo that did that. Is it not thingy? Nicki Minaj that does the kind of Barbie girl song? I'm sure it is. It's not Lizzo. I'm sure it's Nicki Minaj that does the kind of end song.
Songs from Barbie.
I'm sure it is.
What songs will be in the Barbie movie? Speed Drive by Charlie XCX. Watati by Carol G. Journey to the Real World by Tame Impala.
Oh.
I'm Just Ken by Ryan Gosling. Hey Blondie by Dominic Fike. Home by Haim.
Oh.
Haim, sorry. I just
Yeah.
thought it would do the Scottish pronunciation there.
Aye.
That'd be funny. I've just agreed to something there. Sorry.
Oh.
That's not good. Pink by Lizzo.
All right. Oh, God, I thought I could have sworn it was.
No, there's also Barbie World by Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. So that's the Aqua one. So
that's the one with the Aqua sample in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talking about as well. Just about the songs there. The Ken song.
Mm-hmm. Do you ken John Peel with his no that one?
Will it be up for an Oscar alongside Peaches, the Jack Black?
Oh, really?
Song. The two of those up for Oscars, original song.
The Peaches one's great. The other one I like is I Don't Play Video Games.
Oh man, brilliant! I know. I love it.
I mean, apart from Candy Crush and
Red Dead Redemption, and
but that's not really a game.
It's more of a way of life and stuff. Whatever. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So good. Anyway, so Crushing the Meg at the box, or Meg 2 at the box office. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is I'm gonna call it now. DOA for
do you reckon? Really?
50 million on the opening weekend. I know that seems a lot, but considering it's just worldwide box office hit after hit, that's
a shame. That's a shame because I think it's Seth Rogen produced, and I think they're passionate about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I think they did a good job on it. Apparently, it's getting good reviews. Is what? Sorry,
it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. It's kind of done like. Looks like claymation, really, when you see it.
Yeah.
Seen the trailer.
So, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's that kind of Lord and Miller half frame type, like 15 frames a second type animation.
Yeah, they're kind of playing with the format, really.
Gran Turismo, Gran Torino that's coming out, not Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. Gran Torino is something else. Gran Turismo that's coming out. Do you know the story about that?
It's a true story.
It's based on a true story. Yeah, it's so it's Nissan picked up this guy who was really good at Gran Turismo, the game, and trained him to become a proper racing car driver. I didn't know that. I thought it was like based on the game. I thought it was like based on the actual game.
It looks good as well. I think the trailer.
Dave Harbour's in it. I'm assuming he plays the grizzled former racing car driver.
Yeah, and Orlando Bloom plays the sort of executive, guy, sort of pushing this idea into this racing driver. But like they say in the trailer, you die in the game, doesn't matter. You die here. Oh well, sorry, you crash in the game. It doesn't matter. You crash here, you could die.
You could die.
You could die, man. You gonna die.
Racing
games.
Welcome
to the jungle.
Sorry, not racing games. Racing movies. They're a bit. Sorry to use the phrase "hit and miss" for me. I liked Ford versus Ferrari. I thought that was really good.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the other one was the
He was
Hunt.
James Marigold,
Ma- Ma-
Mangold,
Mandolin. Captain
Mangold.
Mandarelli's mandolin. James Captain Mandarelli's mandolin. Yeah, that guy.
No,
Mangold. Mangold?
was it Mangold?
I think it's Mangold.
Who directed Dial of Destiny? That was one of his
Yeah,
films.
and that's the reason why I wanted to watch it, because I was like, oh, I wonder what this guy's like, because
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen a couple of his movies, but I'm not entirely sure what ones I've seen. Oh yeah, Copland. He did that, and he did Logan,
Yuma,
and
Road to Yuma as well.
he did the Wolverine. Oh, did he do Yuma? 310 to Yuma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
I know. See when you see his resume, you're like, whoa,
All right.
this guy's done
So
some
I,
films.
I think I've told this story, but I've definitely told this story before in the podcast about watching 310 to Yuma and saying that the direction is unparalleled, because I watched it without any headphones and I knew exactly what was going on. Like just from that. So there you go. So that's my top tip: is go and watch James
Just
Mangold movies.
another side note of a side note of a side note. We're talking about James Mangold now, but I was
And not
watching
Meg too.
I was watching a short about the making of Dial of Destiny, and how indeed we were talking about how it had taken kind of the sort of school of Spielberg, imagery, and the way that he sets up a shot, or the way that he pans out, or the lighting effects or whatever, or the kind of choreography of an action scene.
Yeah.
And he definitely he said that he looked at the lighting and things, and he definitely wanted to have specific he didn't say Spielbergisms, he said Indiana Jones type things that were obviously Spielberg at the time. That was his kind of his
thing,
style.
And then then you get it. So, which is, yes, that's exactly true. And then you get it like done heavy-handedly, like J.J. Abrams did it, with a massive lens flare.
All he did was put tons of lens flare, and he still does. Still does everywhere. We've not seen a J.J. Abrams film for a while, have we? A directed one.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker.
Was that his last film?
I think
that was
so.
his last film.
It was his last.
That was a few years ago. That now.
It was, yeah.
2020, 2019.
JJ, what's he been up to?
I know we did have
upcoming
pandemic,
project.
but
they keep talking about Star Trek again. I don't
really?
know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen either.
Yeah.
It's the same as the Quentin Tarantino thing. They kept talking about that as
the
well.
Star Trek one.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen a Star Trek directed by Quentin Tarantino.
I think he was talking about doing it old school, though.
Yeah.
A proper episode.
Here's one for you. Voyager was first released in 1995, which is the same amount of time between now and when Voyager was released as Voyager and the original series was released.
Whoa.
There you go.
Scary.
It is scary. That's how time works, though.
Did we actually talk about the Meg there at all?
No. So the Meg.
Nice one. Let's move on.
Fair enough. So yeah, Barbie's.
It's meant to be crap. Anyway.
Oh, is it? Okay. I mean, the first one was good. It was good fun.
It was good fun. Yeah. Ridiculous. Good fun.
Yeah. So Barbie surpassed 1 billion annually. That's the big takeaway. Oh, there's Idris.
There he is. Looking pensive.
Plays Sam in that hijack.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about later.
Well, I've not seen it yet, but it's meant to be great. I know.
I'm going to ruin it for you. It was The Butler. Gal Gadot developing Wonder Woman 3 with James Gunn, Peter Safran, and apparently the internet is annoyed about this.
Aghast.
They're not happy.
No.
Because they wanted a proper full-on reboot of the DCEU, and they're not getting it.
Well, I think everybody's wondering why is she still Wonder Woman then? Exactly what you've just said there, I suppose. Why is she still Wonder Woman and everybody else has been recast? What the hell's going on?
She's a god and she can live with it all the time. I don't know.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining either.
You know, I like to see her in the old suit.
I liked. I did not like the first one. I did not like the first Wonder Woman. I thought it was ploddy and just meh. The second one was good though.
That's funny because I've never
Because it
heard
was
anybody
shiny,
say
shiny,
that.
colourful. I don't know. I just liked it. I thought Pedro Pascal was good in it as well as the Midas guy. I thought he was.
I like the second one as well, though.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, you liked the second one as well as the first one. I thought
Yeah.
the first one was just.
I thought the second one was trying to be a little bit different as well. It felt
Yeah.
more like the TV series, I think.
Yeah, because the problem I had with the first one was, oh look, here comes a big CGI baddie in the third
Yeah,
act.
yeah. Aye. It was
Like,
kind of DC by numbers, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. Yeah,
Whereas the second
that's
one
what I
wasn't.
remember.
It kind of broke that mold, which
Yeah.
was good. I
I'm wondering if
liked
they
it.
got free range because the first one did well, and then they got a little bit of free range to do stuff with the second one.
Yeah, maybe.
Dunno.
Don't know. It's interesting, so that this is happening. But although, is it happening, or is she just saying? As James Gunn went, yeah, gal, don't worry, we've got your back, no problem. And then
I was talking with Pete, and he's all in on it.
You know, get her out.
I mean, it's.
Don't know.
I mean, so they're trying to go with a younger version of Superman, obviously because Henry Cavill he's in his 40s now.
He's still young enough to play Superman.
I know, but he's not young enough to if it takes a while to make these movies. So I mean, if you're looking for somebody who's going to be there for the next 16 years, he's going to be pushing 60 by the time he's.
Well, what it is a complete reboot away from the Zack Snyder.
Yeah, the next Zack Snyder version of
DC. DC. So it's clean slate and all that jazz, but Gal Gadot.
But the weird thing is, so they're saying we're going to complete nothing. Oh, it's all bad, and we're going to get rid of it. But we're still going to keep the Batman and the Joker.
But they're
what if?
Elseworld stuff. That's Elseworld. That's not part of the DC.
Is that what it's called?
What
was it?
Yeah,
it's actually. Called? That's pretty cool. It's quite a nice name for it, actually.
Yeah. So they're not part of the sort of Justice League characters.
Although I think James might be able to chime in here, but I'm pretty sure he said that DC was the ones that did the What If to start with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I know they did. He told me that and I believe him because he knows these things, that they were the alternate universe sort of stuff was originated in DC as well. So it's just that Marvel got there first cinematically, that's the way it goes, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're Captain America.
Yep.
Onward. Let's talk Ahsoka. So you sent me this.
Oh man, I think this is right. Let me say this though. I'm not going to do any of that. Probably.
No, I'm not doing my homework.
Right.
No way for that.
I mean, I'm going to enjoy Ahsoka for what it is, the TV series, right? However, if you want to fully get everything from every kind of Easter egg they might throw into it, then you're going to have to watch all these shows, read a novel, and watch a movie. I think. Yeah, is that right?
But it's not. Well, you have to read Ahsoka by E.K. Johnson, which is bizarre because I'm pretty sure none of that's canon, and he's only taken bits and pieces from it, so it's not all Ahsoka in there. No. And also, is Ahsoka not created by Dave Filoni? So he's the guy that's in charge. Anyway, so you got to watch the Clone Wars movie.
Well, the first one you've got to watch Tales of the Jedi. So that's her getting born, isn't it? That one.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Yeah, episode 1, I think. Yeah,
she's a little kid.
Episode 5 and 6, which is when she goes to feudal Japan and that stuff there. Anyway, and then you got to watch these Clone Wars episodes. These Star Wars
the Clone Wars movie first, and then the Clone Wars episodes, then Star Wars Rebels, then Mando,
Mandalorian, and then Boba Fett as well.
Chapter 6 from season 1, Boba Fett. Yeah. So nobody's going to do it, unless they can remember all that, what's happened in these, and somebody put this together. I wish I could give them credit for it because it's pretty good actually.
It's
All right.
I Am No Jedi.
Devin
It's
Accardo. Devin
Devin
Accardo.
Ricardo on
He,
Instagram.
he he put this together,
Yeah.
and it's
Well done,
really
Devin.
pretty comprehensive chart, really.
It's
And there's a lot of episodes when you add them all up,
yeah.
sort of thing. And I'm not sure how he's picked them. How the relevance of everything, or is it just where she crops up in each one? Because Clone Wars, she was pretty much a
In
main
every episode,
character
yeah.
anyway.
Mhm.
Star Wars Rebels, not so much, but she's in a lot, lot of episodes
She
in
is.
Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
I don't remember her being in Star Wars Rebels as much as that.
Well,
I thought she was
apparently she
more
was
in Clone
in
Wars.
all the seasons. I mean, that's 1 to 2, and then
Yeah,
10, 15, and then she's in basically the sort of. I mean, these are 22 odd episode seasons. I'm not watching 22 episode odd seasons.
there is an alternative to this though. If you do want to kind of build
Just
up to
just
the
watch Ahsoka.
series, no, an alternative. Disney Plus have got essential episodes
Oh, that's
before
right.
you watch
Yeah.
Ahsoka, which I'm doing actually, but it doesn't have. I mean, this is more comprehensive than Disney Plus's version of it. So the only problem with the
Oh, here you go.
there you
Ahsoka.
go, essential episodes. Right.
Episode.
See when you watch see that first one there. See when you
Mhm.
watch that one, it goes on to series 1, episode 3, not the following.
Oh,
Uh,
right. Okay. I
you
see.
need to
Yeah.
you need to click
You
out
need
of
to.
it and click back
Yeah.
in type thing,
Oh, that's a
which is a bit
pain.
annoying. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it'd be
so
nice
there's
actually if we could do a collection like that where you could just, if you wanted to, I'm not going to do it, but you could go through and watch every single one of these.
yeah.
Oh,
I
there's
don't know if
the battle.
there's is there as many. I mean, it's even
No,
got
I think there is.
the Mandalorian and stuff in it there as well.
See, that one might be kind of important. A World Between Worlds, which apparently
Yeah,
is a good episode, but I've never ever seen. So,
yeah, yeah. Well, I've started working my way through it this way.
oh, have you?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's in chronological order. This as
There's
well,
probably
except
about
it doesn't feature.
maybe
The,
maybe about 20 episodes there or something,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Disney has, talking of Star Wars, Disney has spent 49 million on Star Wars spin-off prequel thing, The Acolyte. Pre-production. Not the actual show itself. This is just getting ready to do the production. That's a
Crikey.
lot of cash there.
That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
I thought it started filming, Acolyte.
It spent 55.5 million. Sorry, it spent 40 million on Rogue One.
Ooh.
And it spent 45 on this. So yeah, there you go. Crazy. So I don't know when this is coming out because obviously there's a writer strike and there is a actor strike.
This is going to cause big problems for these shows. This is quite annoying.
Yeah. The rumor, well, not the rumor, but it looks like the film companies are just, it's a war of attrition at this point. They're just like, we're going to wait until they run out of money, which is not good for the actors.
Ah, man, that's bad. That's bad.
I mean, they've got deep pockets.
Yeah, but some of the more flush actors are stepping in, and I think Arnold and some other actors have put in $1 million to the pot to kind of sustain the actors that are kind of struggling.
Talking
Aye, really fund, just to keep them going.
Yeah, so 7-figure. I don't know much. I mean, 7-figure could be $1 million. It could be $9.9999999 million. I don't know.
Good guy, clearly.
So upwards of 1 million. I mean, upwards to of backwards. I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot of money and good for him. I mean, he says, he goes into his reasons for doing it. He said, people help me out, and this is my turn to help out. So, I mean, I can't fault Dwayne for doing this.
What a good egg.
What a good egg, yeah. I mean, even though his last movie tanked at the box office.
But he's making excuses for.
He's making excuses for it. It wasn't me. It was the whole change of leadership.
Well, it was a whole lot. Yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
It tanked.
Yeah, nobody knew who your character was, and nobody went to see it.
Mm.
But I don't mean that as in nobody knew. I mean the general public didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I don't know why it tanked really, that film, because it was actually quite good. I thought,
It was fine. It was okay. It was a superhero movie.
It was better than Shazam 2, that's for sure. That was crap.
I saw Shazam 2, and we'll talk about that in just a
Oh,
second.
oh really? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, shall we get into that?
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
Well, I've seen Barbie.
Before we get into that,
Oh.
we should mention that Paul Rubens passed away at age 70.
Oh God, of course. God, we should have led with that. Really,
I actually had it as a tab that just closed off there.
I knew there was something else.
Yeah, let's just go into that. So
It's quite a big deal.
It's quite a big deal. So yeah, Paul Rubens, of Pee Wee Herman, of course, who passed away. He was also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
He was in loads of stuff that you didn't realise. He was in
Yep.
The Frighteners. He was in loads of Tim Burton stuff, obviously. Yep. Yeah, he turned up everywhere. I think he did voiceover stuff as well for. Was he not? Oh God, was he not like a superhero?
Yes, he was the Spleen.
The Spleen.
Yeah.
Mystery Men.
Mystery Men. Yeah.
Mystery Men.
Pull my finger.
Yeah, Mystery Men was a great film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in so many good things.
So he was in
Blues
Prey
Brothers,
TV.
crikey.
Remember Prey TV?
I do.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Midnight Madness, Blues Brothers. He played the Shea Paul waiter, Cheech and Chong, Nice Dreams, Dream On, Pandemonium, Meatballs Part 2, which is awful. Flight of the Navigator, of course. He played Max.
Matilda, he was one of the bad guys in Matilda. I remember that, one of the kind of mafioso types.
Yeah.
Aye.
Before Christmas, Dr. Dolittle, Mystery Men, Blow. He was in Blow as well. Reno 911 Miami, The Smurfs, Smurfs 2, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, ton of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, aye. And obviously, Pee Wee Herman was his most famous sort of thing. Even Danny knew who he was, and he was like, "Oh, did you see that Pee Wee Herman died?"
He was in Tron Uprising as well.
Ah, that was it. Yeah, he was a voice in the cartoon, wasn't he? Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. Yeah.
A platypus? Perry the platypus?
One of the most recognisable characters as well, probably in Hollywood, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
So
yes. Very sad. Very sad. Do you know what I was most surprised about? It was 70 years old.
Yeah. I know.
He looks younger.
He does. Looks as if he's in his 50s. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, people. So what are you watching?
We watched the Barbie movie.
Oh, did you see the Barbie movie? Did you go to the cinema?
Yeah, Danny was absolutely buzzing to see it. He get dressed up and stuff. Not as Barbie. He's got like
it's Ken. Did he have the abs and all that kind of stuff?
A Ken type T-shirt. He's got. He bought it. We got it for the school kind of disco thing. It was like a Hawaiian theme, so it was perfect actually for going to see the Barbie movie as kind of Ken. Evelyn wore pink. Nice. I just wore her dungarees and stuff, you know.
That's right. Aye.
And
you didn't get it when you went to Cindy.
Nothing else, just dungarees. That was it.
Cindy was the British one, wasn't it? The British
Dixie Midnight Runner. That's what I went as. Big smelly armpits and all that. Straw hat.
Do you remember when Dixie's Midnight Runner did Jackie Wilson Says on top of the box and they put up Jockey Wilson?
Aye, I know. What idiots, honestly. Unbelievable. So yeah, really funny, really good.
Is it worth a
Kind
night?
of. Uh,
Oh, that doesn't sound like a yes.
I think it's taken a lot of things from other, franchises like Lego Movie, Toy
Uh,
Story, and stuff like that. You should enjoy things.
I have seen people compare it to Black Panther in
Right,
theme and story.
right, yeah. There's a lot to it, though. It's not just like a
As in
daft,
Ken
you
is
know.
Killmonger, and
Aye,
Barbie
aye.
is the Chadwick Boseman's. God Almighty, what's the Black Panther character guy called? T'Challa. Good
Oh God,
grief, that was terrible. Sorry,
it's
sorry.
all right. I was. I'm sorry you asked me because I was like, don't know. Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's not just like a daft movie, and it's all
Yeah,
pink colours.
mhm,
It's there's a lot going on in it.
yeah,
It's deep. It's
uh-huh.
deeper than you think it should be, type thing,
Yeah,
or you think it will be. It's pretty deep. Um, Will Ferrell's in it as well. So
yeah. He plays the corporate guy.
yeah, mhm.
So somebody said that he's basically playing he is the same character as the Lego movie guy.
Well, uh,
That's the fan theory is
right,
that he's the same guy.
right, okay, maybe don't know.
I don't know.
Fan
Maybe it's
theories,
Will
Christ,
Ferrell.
but really enjoyed it. We watched a film called Guilt, Guilty, with
Mhm.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Guilty Hall,
Would you call him Jake
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal? Um, it was one of those ones you're kind of going, oh, what do we watch? And it was like it's a movie. He's like he takes emergency calls, and then he gets caught up in this kind of
Oh yeah,
the story of this woman phoning in and saying she's been taken
was it?
kidnapped and stuff. And
There was a British TV show like that as well.
I don't know, but I think this is built based on a foreign film, and they've remade it for American audiences
Okay,
because they don't like that foreign
that's
muck.
right. Yeah.
Um, and I was gonna initially I was gonna watch the original one, but I couldn't get it, so I saw that one. So we ended up watching that instead. But it
Uh-huh.
was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it was enjoyable enough. And I think Jake Gyllenhaal thought it was maybe an Oscar material because he's basically it's him all the way through it. It's a bit like kind of Buried or Phone Booth or something where he's the
He's
main
the main
character
guy.
and
Yeah.
everybody else is on the phone type thing or kind of
Right.
just bursting into the room
Mhm.
at times going, what are you doing whatever.
What
Um,
are you doing in my swamp?
but there's a bit at the end. This is not a spoiler, but there's a bit at the end where he gets emotional and he's tearing up and he's really, really hard crying,
Was it like Oscar moment?
like pure, proper hard, like
Mhm.
he's facially hard crying, but no tears are coming out and no
Oh,
snotters,
see.
none.
I'll tell you who's good at that is your man
Viola Davis is good at that.
Crisp Rat is good at it. There's a bit in Guardians of the Galaxy where he's screaming and it's all like mucus and everything coming out
Aye.
of him. It's
Well,
great. It's a great scene.
Jake's never going to win an Oscar because he's got no mucus or nothing coming out of
Yeah.
him,
Well,
no fluids.
Chris isn't going to win an Oscar either because most of his movies have got a number in the end of it,
Yeah, well,
and numbered movies don't tend to win Oscars.
they don't. They don't. That's why Lord of the Rings never had a number beside
That's right. Yeah.
the title.
Despite the fact it was the Two Towers.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We've been watching a TV show here, and it's called Wolf. I think it's called Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to check that. It's on iPlayer, and it's about these two guys that pretend they're policemen. There's a lot more to it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a family in Wales, and the two guys pretend they're policemen. Turns out they're
Oh,
not policemen.
the guy from Hot Fuzz is in it. The old guy that's got the dog.
Is it?
Aye, no, yes, I'll show you a picture.
Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing. It's only 6 parts. Usual BBC stuff.
That guy there.
Oh, that guy. So it is. So it is. He's the guy that's got the explosives in the
Oh, he's
shed.
that's the guy that's Filch from. He's the guy that plays William Hartnell in Time.
Oh, is it?
That one, but
Is
he's
it?
the guy that interprets for him.
Ah, right.
And he goes, "Do you have a license for that?" No, this one. He does for that one. He does for
right,
this one.
okay. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good actually.
James
Oh,
Steigbol.
it's good.
There you go.
It's good. When it first starts, you're like, "What the hell's
Hairdresser
going on
as
here?"
well.
But she's been in EastEnders or something. Yeah, really intriguing, really good. It's based on a famous book, apparently.
Okay.
Well, a kind of best-selling book. Not, I don't know if it's that famous, but it's a best-selling book.
Yeah.
We watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3
I watched it too.
because it's there, and we're like, we've got to watch it. Seen it before.
Did you cry with the CGI characters like we did?
Oh my god! By the way, how many times did you get the tissues out?
I couldn't get it. I was having to use my sleeve.
Did it get you? Did it get you?
Right, punched me in the
Did it
feels,
really?
man.
Did it?
Honestly, like the whole, just the whole. I mean, because it's okay. Just give us a bloody good story. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. I don't want, like, I know there's CGI and all that kind of stuff in Guardians of the Galaxy, but just give us a nice wee story, and you'll have a great movie. And my God, was that a good wee story?
I know.
We were talking about it. We're still talking about it.
Yeah.
About the ramifications of it and everything, and just like the whole thing.
Yeah, it gets you, doesn't it? It's great. It really does. And what a good baddie as well. I thought
a great baddie again. Another guy who's done the hero's journey, taken the wrong turn, and just gone the wrong way completely. Brilliant. Like you can see the decisions he's made and how he got to that, and you're going like, this is a great baddie.
Yeah.
Apparently he's still alive as well in universe.
Cool.
So that's good.
I like it.
The bit I won't mention it, but the bit at the end where he turns up with his wee Jansport backpack, I was like that bit as well. It was just everything. The bit where Gamora and the Ravagers as well, and just the whole thing.
I know.
Really good. And Cosmo as well.
And Drax, how funny was he
Drax,
as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Just calling the kids morons and all that.
Yeah,
so
and
funny.
it turns out he's fluent language.
It's brilliant.
Mantis as well had a great, everybody had a great part. In
they
it
did
well.
actually, yeah.
And it wasn't like nothing. Nobody was wasted. Nobody was just standing around doing what Sigourney Weaver did in Galaxy Quest. So they just read out what the computer says. No one did that. Everybody had a part. It was great.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, so funny as well. Great. What else did we watch? I'm sure there's something else we've been watching or just finished. Oh, I've been watching. I think I maybe spoke about this actually. Made for Love.
No.
No, it's been a couple of weeks, right enough. It's a kind of Black Mirror type show. Bad dog. Cosmo. How good.
Take that back.
Aye. And Howard the Duck in it had a speaking part.
Howard the
as well.
Duck, yeah. Seth Green.
Yeah.
Was Howard the Duck. Again, because I think he's played Howard the Duck before.
Did he have a speaking part? He's been in. I know he's been in it before, but I'm not sure if he's spoken before.
I think he's said something, or he did like vocalizations or whatever it was. But I'm sure he was that as well.
Yeah.
Gotta say, James Gunn. I watched Suicide Squad a couple of weeks ago, and I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You can tell it's him that's directed both those movies, but they were both just.
I mean, the humor's. Well, it does it. He's one of these directors that can do both. It's like he's a bit like Taika. He can hit you. Like Jojo Rabbit hits you where it hurts.
Yeah.
You saw Georgia, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That scene, with the shoes.
The bit with the because it's all set up as well. The beautiful thing about that was it's all set up where he's walking along the canal side and she's walking along the wall.
Aye. That gets me, man. I've seen that film probably 5 times, and it gets me every time. And James Gunn is shown that he can really hit you as well, emotionally. Absolutely brilliant, superb. No, well, the Made for Love is a sort of Black Mirror type thing where this guy is like a kind of Elon Musk type character, and he makes this chip that you can put in your brain, and then you kind of align with each other, your partner, so that you know what she's doing, he knows what she's doing, and she knows what he's doing, and they both like the same things. And
Kristen Miliotti's in it as well.
Yeah.
She was in USS Callister.
Yeah, and the dad is thingy Romani. Everybody, Ray Romano.
Well, Ray Romano.
Which is brilliant. He's got he's like split up from her mum and stuff, and the mum's dead. I can't remember. Yeah, but he's got like he lives by a sex doll now, kind of thing, and it's really good. It's really pretty. It zips along nicely, as they say, and
it's on Prime. No, Crave. It'll be on Max. It's Max.
We are watching it on Max. No, we're not. We're watching it in 4. I think we're watching it in 4.
Oh, okay.
Here, yeah.
You're watching Channel
really
4.
It's really good.
Cool.
Enjoyable. Go for it.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We watched Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Why did they bother making this movie? The first movie was great. Again, the whole thing about that movie was it's all about family. And in the second movie, let's just forget about that. Why bother having that? They mention it briefly in passing, like, "Oh yeah, you're all my brothers and sisters," but who cares? And they basically kind of like sacrifice one of them at one point. I'm like, whoa!
But they also copy Doctor Strange as well.
The multiverse, the whole bending thing stuff, the Athena's powers,
and it's like, wait a minute, we've seen this before.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
It made nothing. It did
deserved it. It deserved it. I thought the first one was absolutely terrific. It did something different, whereas this one just was like a kind of dot to dot.
A waste of time. Like I didn't feel like in the transition between the first movie and the second movie, Billy Batson, his character didn't feel like he'd gone anywhere.
No. Like
it just felt like he was back at like square one, but he knew about his superpowers. Kind of, it felt like that anyway. His brother, the guy with the crutches, he had actually a better story arc than Billy did in this. Like Billy just like did nothing and got rewarded at the end of it as well, which is just bizarre.
And Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu were underused. Not great.
And they were like pantomime villains as well.
Very much so, aye. There was no peril, there was no danger.
No, none.
No, it's just really. I mean, I remember hearing people going, "Oh, it's really good though. I don't know why it's tanked. It's not good. I thought it was rubbish."
Do you think they were sponsored by Skittles?
Do you think?
Aye, no, 100%. I think, yeah, because at one point, because they give the unicorns Skittles, and she goes, "Taste the rainbow."
All right. Okay.
In the whisper, and I'm like, for the love of God.
God, really?
Yeah. There you go. Mirren was funny. She's great in everything else. She's fantastic.
She does the voiceover, Barbie. She's brilliant. Yeah.
But that movie, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking of Helen Mirren, I also saw her in Fast 9, the Fast Saga, where she makes a wee appearance in. She plays obviously Shaw's mum. Like, don't go into Fast 9 expecting Shakespeare. You're not going to get that. It's a good, fun movie, and people go like, "Cars don't act like that in real life. In real life, it doesn't."
Wait a minute. Fast 9. that not the
it's
one
nice.
where they get into space?
Aye.
I thought you'd seen that.
No. Oh, I have, yeah. But I watched that again.
Oh.
Because it's on Crave over here. And I was like,
Oh, you like it now? I thought you said it was crap.
It's well, I wasn't in a particularly good mood that night. I won't go into the details for it, but yeah, I wasn't particularly in the mood for it. But yeah, it's fine.
Right. So once if you're in the mood for it, it's
If you're in
fine.
the mood for it, it's fine.
I know what you mean.
But it's like folks say that, and then they go, "So what did you think of The Flash?" Oh, it was the best movie ever. And you go like, "But okay."
I know, but I think people. The thing about the Fast films are they started off with this guy was some mechanic.
He was a
Now he's some
street
sort of
racer.
bloody superhero.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not. Well, I guess that at one point they do address it.
They've made it silly. I think that's the issue. It's not been consistent. They've turned it into some because superhero movies.
The namings of the movies
popular.
have been consistent. The first movie is called The Fast and the Furious. The second is called Too Fast, Too Furious. The third one's called Fast and Furious, I think. And then the fourth one's called Fast something or other. I can't remember. Then there's Fast 5. There's no consistency.
No,
anyway,
I'm not watching them anyway. I've never seen it.
The Deepest Breath was on Netflix.
Oh man, I am not watching that. No. I saw a clip of it and I thought, I'm not watching that.
Don't get me. Don't take it. It's a great movie. It's not a happy film.
Oh my god, I'm definitely not watching it.
Yeah,
that gives me the stress. By the way, I saw the first 5 minutes where they lose half a minute, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, and then by the time was it a female? I can't remember.
Yeah.
By the time they get to the surface, they pass out and they're like floppy, like dead.
Yeah.
No, I was like, no, I'm not watching
this. It's very tough to watch.
James had spoke about it before, and I was like, oh no.
Well, I just started watching. I think he'd finished watching.
Too tough to watch. Yeah,
it is a tough watch. I got through it. I suffer from I have claustrophobia, like not bad claustrophobia.
I do.
But the whole thing about the going down and feeling the pressure of the water on you. Like I don't mind going under the water and kind of swimming around. I enjoy that, but I don't enjoy the idea of swimming down 100 meters and then having to swim 100 meters back.
No,
I can't swim 100 meters on the surface.
No,
but they go down with weights as well. Like not some of them, like not when you're competing, but like to train, they like pull the weight. They just have basically weights that pull them down. Nope.
No. I'm out.
Yeah. So TV wise, watched Hijack.
Yep.
I finished it. Great show. Ending was a bit.
I was going to say, did they stick the landing? Well, no pun intended.
No, I know. Yeah,
I hate that. That makes me. That puts me off watching it. Then
I know. Yeah, but
because it's been good all the way through it, and then it's like, oh, good, okay.
Yeah. The cast are amazing. Like everybody's amazing in it.
James must have completed it as well.
And but there was a bit at the end where I was like, did that really need to happen? I need to shuffle.
I need to shuffle a few things before I get.
Jody, it's £5. £5. You spend it 1 month, £5.
I know, I suppose.
And you watch it all in a week.
Quality show. When people say no pun intended, they really mean pun intended.
It's the same as when people say, I don't mind to be offensive, but
I'm not being funny, but
I'm not being
that's
funny.
What it is.
Yeah. Or don't take this the wrong way.
But
don't take this the wrong way, but your cat smells. How else am I supposed to take it?
Your cat tries to pee in folk.
He does not try to pee on folk. He does
the action of it, but he doesn't do it.
He does a wee shimmy to get his butt scratched.
You never warned me about that, though. I thought he was peeing on me.
Because it's perfectly normal for a cat to do that.
No, cats don't do that.
Cats don't do that. Well, mine does.
Mine doesn't do that. Have you ever had a cat that's done that before?
Comment below. Foundation, it's still great. It's great sci-fi. Love it. It's another slow burn, but it feels like it's going places. It doesn't feel like it's like well, this is just filler. Like
Right.
no episode feels like filler. I also want to point out that Foundation season 2 of Foundation cost Apple $45 million to make production.
Oh, that's a good looking show as well.
It's a great looking show. How did it cost them $45 million and it cost Marvel with what I can only assume is ZX81 quality rendering, $250 million to make Secret Invasion.
I've still
Where's
never,
the money?
I never get past the second episode.
It's not good.
No.
You
It
should
ticks your
watch-
boxes,
honestly,
James.
You
Ticks
should.
your boxes.
It's great.
Um,
You get 2 seasons. Well, if you haven't started watching it at all, then you've got at least 1.5 seasons to go through.
yeah.
to catch up.
Secret Invasion's the only Marvel property to get a rotten.
8%, I think it is, on Rotten Tomatoes.
8.
Right, Invasion. Talk amongst yourselves while I can type. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh no, 52%. 52% audience
It's
score.
a pass, guys. It's a pass.
It's a pass. It's not good. It's not good at all.
You've watched it, so me and James don't have to.
Yeah, you guys tapped out after like 2 episodes or something, and
Mhm.
I should have. Do you know the thing was? I got to the end. I never talked about it because I was going to talk about it last week. The last episode felt like that was the first episode. It felt like, oh, this is where it's going to start, and then
No, really.
credits. And I was like, damn it, that's the bit you should have started at.
Mm.
Like that didn't make any sense. Anyway, go watch Foundation. So you get 2 things to watch: Foundation and Hijack. You can watch them all in a weekend.
Okay.
Boom, shakalak, you'll be done.
Yeah.
Talking of doing things in a oneer, Good Omens 2.
Oh.
We watched that this week, and now we have nothing to watch.
What, you watched the whole
we're-
season?
Aye, it's only 6 episodes,
Really? Wow.
so we watch one
Wow.
episode a day.
Was it good?
It's so good.
Oh,
It's
good. Good. I'm glad.
really good. I preferred it to the first. The first season was great. I really liked the first season. This one felt better.
Because this isn't based on anything. Because there was never a second
No,
book.
there wasn't a second book. No, this is,
No.
but it's Neil Gaiman's involved with it, so he's still the head guy. So
Yeah.
it's great. If you've got any reason as to, you're sitting on the fence and going, maybe I won't watch season 2. One episode of season 2 features the entire cast, including the guy that doesn't appear on camera, of League of Gentlemen.
Oh. 2 of them are in the first season.
Yeah. So Reese,
The Germans. German bit.
Shearsmith.
Shearsmith.
Yeah, the spies in the church. They're back at it again.
Oh, they're back in, are they?
Again, yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, great.
So Mark Gatiss, Stephen
Reese Shearsmith and
Reese Shearsmith and
Steve Pemberton.
Steve Pemberton. Steve Pemberton. They become zombies in this one.
Oh, brilliant, did they?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
Honestly, you got to watch it. It's great.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm up for that.
and you know, what's his name? Dave Tennant's hamming it up as Crowley, and he's fantastic in it.
Yeah.
Nina as well from W1A. She's in this one as well.
Right.
She's good in it. And John Hamm is back as
Right.
Gabriel.
Yep. And Martin, what do you call him? The Welsh actor.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen, yeah.
He's great as well.
He's great. He is good. Who was in Tron Legacy.
He was, aye. Hamming up.
Hamming it up. Hamming it. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I watched I've watched all the episodes of this season so far. The one I'm up to just now is I can't remember what it's called, but it's Dr. Mbenga and Nurse Chapel and how they kind of met each other. And it's basically in like a MASH type situation.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all about recovering from PTSD and like dealing with the Klingon War and all this kind of stuff. It's a fantastic episode, really good. And it's weird the fact it's bookended by these two kind of like ha 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 funny ha ha episodes. They've got this like PTSD episode, so good.
Is there a musical episode coming out?
There is. It's called Subspace Rhapsody.
Oh, there you go. James is straight in there. Yeah,
which I think is the next episode in this. So
right, that'd be interesting. Odd.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all we watched this week. But yeah, my recommendation is Good Omens 2. You've got Prime, haven't you?
Oh yeah. We'll be watching that. We'll get into
James Sterling. Love the risk that they're taking as well.
And Star Trek.
And Star Trek, yeah. And you should give Hijack a go as well.
Yeah, I'll need to resubscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Apple TV is good. It's good quality.
It is. It's excellent quality.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all for us. We're just over the hour. Thank you, everyone out there, for watching.
We mean everyone.
Everyone.
Especially you.
Let us know if a cat has ever backed up to you and shaken their tail. And comment below. It really helps the channel. Smash the old like button and share. YouTube needs it for the algorithms. And if you want timely reminders of when we put new content up, don't forget to hit the gold subscribe button, notification bell, and YouTube will work its wonders.
Do it.
Let you know. But until next time, thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Cheers, guys.